It's time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson, sponsored by Washita Valley Respiratory Care and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. 25 years ago this week, one of TV's most loved shows left the air after 9 years. Seinfeld is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential sitcoms of all time. Among the show's many accolades, the E! Cable Network named it the #1 reason the 90s ruled. Here are these fast facts about the so-called show about nothing. Seinfeld is one of only 3 series in American TV history to rank #1 in the ratings for its entire final network season. The other 2 were I Love Lucy and The Andy Griffith Show. Jerry Seinfeld turned down an offer from NBC that would have made him $110 million for a 10th season of the show. Series creator Larry David was quite volatile in meetings with NBC executives and would often outright refuse to accept their notes and suggestions. He was eventually banned from attending the meetings. Jason Alexander originally based his portrayal of George Costanza on Woody Allen, which is why he wore glasses. When he realized that George was actually based on Larry David, he began basing his performance on David's mannerisms. Jerry says, "Hello, Newman," 18 times in the entire series. To tell the truth, Seinfeld was not the first show about nothing. During TV's golden age, shows starring the likes of Jack Benny and the husband and wife teams of George Burns and Gracie Allen and Ozzie and Harriet Nelson featured the set performers playing themselves in everyday situations. Jerry Seinfeld was inspired to end the show after 9 seasons by the Beatles, who broke up after 9 years together. In fact, Paul McCartney was a massive fan of the show and wanted to appear in an episode. For unknown reasons, the writers didn't make it happen. Over the course of the entire series, Michael Richards, Cosmo Kramer, entered Jerry's apartment almost 400 times. Seinfeld was one of the first successful sitcoms to have extensive segments filmed outdoors. In real life, Jason Alexander does not wear eyeglasses, and the ones he wore as George were props. Michael Richards, Jason Alexander, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, alias Elaine Bennis, all got shows of their own following the end of Seinfeld's run, and almost all of them lasted 1 season or less. The Michael Richards Show, on which he played an inept detective, was killed off NBC's schedule in the fall of 2000 after only 8 episodes. Bob Patterson, starring Alexander as a motivational speaker, lasted only 5 episodes on ABC during the 2001 season. In February 2002, Louis-Dreyfus was given another show by NBC, Watching Ellie, co-created by her and her husband, actor-comedian Brad Hall, but the show was canceled after just 2 seasons. In 2006, she was given yet another show of her own, The New Adventures of Old Christine. This one more successful and running 5 seasons. When the final episode of Seinfeld aired on May 14, 1998, MTV aired original cartoons that were specially timed to fit into the finale's commercial break so that viewers could freely watch both of them and not worry about missing anything. At the same time, sister network TV Land honored the occasion by airing no programming in the show's time slot. Instead, the network just showed a still photo of a closed office door inscribed where TV fans were watching Seinfeld. Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me every Monday through Friday morning for Trivia Tracks on Fox Sports Camden 97.1.